What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome all my new subscribers. As always, I'd like to take a second and thank each and every single one of you guys out there that take the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. It means the world to me. Everybody, your friendly neighborhood Smurf has another detail on his hands, and it's bright and early. Still trying to wake up. But I wanted to bring you guys along this transformation because it's on a beautiful car. So let's dive right into it. All right, everybody. So this might look familiar, but it's not my car. This is a buddy of mine's 98 GSX, pretty much the same exact car that I own. But we've met through going to car meets and stuff like that. And I think we got to the point where he trusts me. So I talked him into letting me take this thing home and polishing up the paint because it's in need. And I want to make this thing look beautiful, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And I just wanted to bring you guys along the process. Nothing crazy. It's not a barn find detail or a disaster detail, but this is what I enjoy doing, and I enjoy sharing my process with you guys. So you guys can see the paint here. It is definitely in need. A lot of swirl action here. Roof is pretty bad. Don't even need a paint light for the roof up here. But yeah, I'm gonna be transforming this thing. Obviously, I'm not gonna go too crazy. It is a 98 original paint, other than the paint that's on the hood and the spoiler, which actually looks pretty good. It's not terrible. So we'll do a light polish there, nothing crazy. But yeah, it's not perfect, but I want to make this thing look good. I want to make it glossy because, you know, we share the same passion. We got the same car. I want to make this thing look good. The wheels are actually fairly clean. I could probably just do a rinseless on these, but I'm going to be coating them with Immortal from Phoenix EOD. This whole thing's going to get Immortal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it outside. I'm going to get the wheels and tires cleaned up, bring it back in and do a rinseless. And we'll get the party started on this GSX here. I got you. Alrighty, folks. So went ahead and got the wheels and tires cleaned up. These things look great. Look fantastic. It's so nice to actually work on a car that's pretty clean to begin with. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick rinseless wash on this thing. Excited. Get to use the Holy Clay Decon Towel, goated by Jamie, purchased through I Am Detailed AF, my buddy Adrian. Shout out. Fairly new business owner. Head over to his website. I will put it on the screen right now, and you can head over there. He's got You know, he's got some products and he's got some towels and he's got some tools and accessories. He's just starting out, so go support him. Papa Smurf 10 at checkout will save you some money as well. I've got my Phoenix EOD bucket here with some HYDRA. It's been soaking since last night. I got everything set up. So gonna get this thing rinseless washed, and then I'll bring you guys in once it's all clean and dry, although it's pretty clean now. But once it's all clean and dried off, you know, I'll come in and show you some of the problem areas where, well, I probably don't even need to clean it to show you this side, but it's got a lot going on right here that we're gonna try to take care of too. Don't want to go too crazy, you know. I want to leave them as much clear as possible, and that's the goal in any polishing stage, any paint enhancement, polishing, correction. The goal is to make it look the best it can look, the safest way possible, and that's not mowing down the clear. I see a lot of people, you know, getting you know, bashed because there's still imperfections in the paint. You guys, perfection is a term that's non-existent in detailing, and if you're chasing it, it's going to get you in trouble. So just remember that. So I might set the camera up, put it in a little time lapse, turn some music on for you. Let's get this thing cleaned up. All right, folks. So we got the GSX all rinseless washed. We got it decon, although there really hardly wasn't anything in the paint. Very, very minor, like on the top of the doors here. It was nothing crazy at all. Got it all taped up because I just cleaned all that trim and I don't want to get any wax or polish. Although I haven't really had issues with the polishes that I'm using on trim, but I don't want to risk it. But I do want to touch on this auto fiber clay towel. The holy, what do they call it? Holy clay towel? I don't know. I'll go check right now. But this thing right here is legit, guys. Super, super, super good quality. It's nice and thick, perforated. Really, really, really digging that. Highly, highly recommend. Triple stamp Smurf of approval right there. Still got it chilling in my rinseless. Love my Phoenix bucket too. I was using this, but Nanoskin handy towel. Honestly, I'd loved this thing for years. That's all I've been using. This is like my third one, but it was time to replace it. So, I mean, it might still work. I might use this for when I use iron removers. But I have a brand new one in my drawer. But I wanted to try that one out and support Adrian over at I Am Detailed AF. Once again, go check it out. Go grab you one. Now, I got my cart set up here. You guys, excuse the mess. I'm in the process of cleaning stuff up and getting rid of stuff. We just did a run to the dump last week and got rid of a lot of stuff. Gonna be getting rid of these bikes and stuff. I'm trying to get my garage back, guys. But yeah, actually supposed to be picking up a shed today, which I forgot. But then that way I could put all this crap in the shed out back and not have to worry about it. But got set up here. Now, tried and true Phoenix Fabulous Finishing Polish and Papa Cut. Absolutely love them. I know what they can do. I've got my Lake Country HDO medium, and I don't know if I'll need this one or not, but we'll see what the clear is like. Now, if you're going to go start polishing for the first time, what I recommend is just assessing what you got, seeing how bad the defects are, and always start with the test spot, everybody. So regardless of what you think you know, always start with the test spot. Start light, least aggressive, do a few passes, come back in, check it out, see what kind of defect removal you're getting, and it's nice to have proper lights to look. So do a few passes, come in, look. I love that you can do 3 colors. Feel like this kind of shows a little bit better, but come in, check your work, and if the combination that you start with, which is a light approach, if that's yielding you some really good results, chances are you're on a softer clear, and you don't need to go crazy and go with the microfiber cutting pad and a heavy cut compound. Like I said, the goal here is to leave as much clear on as you can. So, with that being said, me knowing that this is a 98, mostly original paint other than the hood and like the carbon fiber pieces, the wing back there was painted. Other than that, I know I need to tread lightly no matter what. So as much as you want to get a scratch out and as much as you want to make it look super, super good, don't risk compromising it and putting yourself in a bad situation. So I've got my SHINEMATE EX620 15mm. Shout out to Eddie. He just did that video on SHINEMATE, and I was happy to make a little video for him, but I absolutely love this polisher. I got my PXE80 here, and I'm going to get set up. We are going to do a test spot and see what the first combination can get us, and then we'll just adapt from there. If I don't like it, maybe I'll use the Fabulous polish with a little bit more aggressive pad. And if that still doesn't do it, then I can switch to the Papa Cut with this pad. You know, worst case, you just slowly work your way up and find the combination that works for you. So, yep, I'm going to get you guys set up, and we're going to have some fun. Oh, by the way, make sure you have yourself a good panel prep. PELEUS panel prep. Phoenix EOD. Absolutely love it. The best panel prep on the market. That's what I'm going to be using to wipe this thing down before I put the protection on it. So, yeah, let's jam. All right, folks. So we are ready for our test section. The test section is, in my opinion, extremely, extremely important, especially if you're just starting out. If you're just starting out, definitely always do a test section. I mean, even me, I always do a test section. I always say the paint will talk to you. It'll let you know what you need to do. So they call me the paint whisperer. Make sure you put your cord over your shoulder. Now, this hood was repainted, and just by the looks of it, I can tell it's kind of thin. So I personally, I don't think I'm going to go any more than just this light polish. On my SHINEMATE, honestly, speed 3.5 is probably all I'm going to need. Going to spread it out. We're going to do a few passes. I'll wipe it off, bring you guys in and see what we got. So you can see my arm speed is actually fairly quick. I'm not going correction speed. You guys, when you're doing an enhancement, your arm speed is going to be a little bit more fluent. When you're really going after defects, you're going to slow that down, maybe apply a little bit more pressure. But given the canvas that I'm on right now, and me knowing in my head that I need to tread lightly, I'm going to keep the polisher moving fairly quickly, and it should yield some pretty decent results. So let's see what we got. All right, folks. Let me see if I can get this on camera. See that difference? A little bit of residue. I gotta wipe off, but nothing crazy. Compared to over here. So I would say that got me, I would say 50 to 60 percent defect removal, which I'm pretty happy with. So I'm probably just going to stick to that and go from there. All right, everybody, quick update. So the hood is actually, since it's been repainted, it's actually on the medium side of hardness. So what I did was I did this side here with the orange Lake Country pad. All right, with the fabulous finishing polish, and that did pretty good. Then I tried the Lake Country blue pad, which is just a tad bit more cut than the orange pad, with the fabulous polish, and it did pretty good. I got about another 10% defect removal, but the curiosity got me. I'm not going to go any more aggressive than this foam pad at all. But I tried the Papa Cut with this blue HDO pad, and I'm telling you, that's the winner right here, guys. Papa Cut, blue HDO. Let me show you guys. So this side over here is the Fab Polish and orange pad. Over here is the blue pad with the Fab Polish. And then right here in the center is the blue pad with the Papa Cut, which looks great. Not perfect. No way. But that's about as aggressive as I'm going to go, even though I said I was only going to use the orange pad. Curiosity got me. Don't confuse that with chasing. I'm not chasing anything. I'm trying to find a combination that gives me the results I'm after, without being too aggressive. Slowly stepping up, and you'll find that. Now, there's no way I'm going to go to anything more aggressive than that. It doesn't need that. So, yeah, just a quick tip. Do a few test sections. Now, the difference between Fab Polish and Papa Cut on this pad is not a astronomical difference. This isn't your super heavy cutting compound. This was designed to be a great one step paired with the right pad. Now, if it was on a little bit harder of clear, and I have a little bit more clear to work with, I'm telling you guys can see. I can see it almost looks like it just looks really thin. So I'm not gonna come in here with a heavy cut and a microfiber pad and try to, get all the little defects out of it. So Yeah, the Papa Cut and the blue pad is a great one-step combo on this paint. If it was a harder clear and I had more clear to work with, I'd probably grab my Eurofiber 50/50 pad with the Papa Cut and probably try that, and then, you know, next, and then, you know, just kind of adapt. So final outcome, blue HDO pad, Papa Cut. Time to get back to work. Alrighty, folks. Just a quick update. I really wanted to point this out and kind of just kind of go over. Alrighty, folks. So as I finished up this fender here, I had a thought in my head and I wanted to share it with you, kind of shed some light on it. So if you look at this fender, and this is what I was talking about, was, you know, people are gonna see what's in the paint, what's left over, and they're not gonna see what you took out. So this one looks the best, but there are a lot of deep imperfections in this paint. Some deep ones up here. You can see those, right? There's a lot of deep imperfections. There's a big one here. See that? So what I wanted to talk about was there's going to be people that only see that. They're not going to see what you took out of the paint. Now look at this door. See all those swirls? See that? We're going from that to that. Look at the clarity. Huge, 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 huge difference there. So don't let people discourage you and put you down and say, "Oh, look at all those scratches left in the paint." Look, if I had all the clear in the world to work with, of course. So, and plus, it's all what you're getting paid to do. If they're not paying you to go after all this stuff, don't go after it. This is absolute perfect results for a one step on an older car, thinner clear. I mean, look at the freaking gloss we brought out on this thing. It's looking incredible. So don't let people get you down. Yes, it's going to bug you. Don't get me wrong. It's going to bug you because you can't get all them scratches out, but you got to learn to let it go. You have to learn to let it go. Once you are comfortable with doing that, it is going to make things so much easier down the road for you when it comes to polishing. A lot of people don't have that eye like you do. So huge, huge, huge difference. So don't let those people, those keyboard warriors, put you down. That is a huge, huge difference. And this thing's going to look incredible. So I just wanted to shed some light on that to you. So Smurf's going to get back to work, and I'll update you once we get to the roof up here, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of scared. But we're going to transform this. If we can get half of that out, I'll be happy. So, yep, Smurf's getting back to work. All right, folks. So back with the quick update. So I've got the hood done. I've got the whole right side of the car done. Man, this thing's looking fantastic. The gloss is crazy. But you guys remember that big old patch of scratches up here. Take a look at that. Is it perfect? No way. No way. No way. But check that out. There's some deep ones in here that I'm not going to chase after. Like right in here. Some deep ones. Deep ones in here. Kind of see. So deep one. Yeah, there's some really, really deep scratches. And I talked to him and he said it was from cardboard boxes. Sliding cardboard boxes off. So with that being said, huge, huge, huge difference. And we took out all the swirls. I mean, if you think about, if you forget about the deep scratches, I got rid of a lot of the swirls in this thing. It looks killer. I mean, look at the gloss. Let's stand back here. Look at the gloss on this thing. The gloss is just crazy right now. Got this whole right side done. Even polished the little side skirt down at the bottom. Wait till we put Immortal on this thing, let it cure. Top it with Titan. Oh man, this thing's gonna be crazy good. And up here, where the clear coat was looking a little thin, you can tell. But it actually looks really good. I hit it with a light polish, nothing crazy. Little medium pad. And that actually turned out good too. So what did I do? On the top, I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I went ahead and used my Euro 50/50 with a couple drops, 2 drops of Papa Cut and 2 drops of Fabulous finishing polish. So I did that. Didn't go crazy. Speed 3 on my PXE80. And then I came in and finished it out with the blue HDO pad. I tried this pad too. This is the Rupes coarse pad. And it actually did really good. Did really good. I almost left it at that. But, you know, I wanted to come in and make it look decent without, you know, I didn't want to go mowing this thing down. But I feel like I took a light enough approach. I didn't go too crazy, slowed my speed down, came in, finished it out, and it looks great. So that's my process there. Now I'm happy with that. The rest of the car is looking great. I'm gonna continue working, finish that side of the roof, finish the left side, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight or not, but we'll see. All right, everybody, quick update here on the GSX. It is the following day, and I am working my way. I pretty much just have this back end to do, but I wanted to show you guys where I'm at here. As you can see, I'm doing this trunk lid here, and you can see just in the lights here, the difference over here to over here. I didn't do a tape line or anything, but as we come over here, check that out. Huge difference. It's looking great. Absolutely great. I did use the Eurofiber pad with some Papa Cut over here. And just a sprinkle, just a dot, little pea-sized drop of my 3D ACA 510. Now, I understand you guys are going to be like, well, you said you weren't going to go aggressive. You weren't going to do that. The clear looks much better back here than it does on the hood or certain areas of the car. Because of the wing, you know, the clear gets shaded under here most of the time. So, and it doesn't look pixelated. It doesn't look bad. The clear actually looks decent. So I wasn't scared to go a little aggressive, just very little bit. I just put 1 pea-sized drop on my pad with a couple drops of Papa Cut. And I'm going to come back in and finish this out with some fab polish. But man, check that out. Huge difference. All those swirls. There are some deep scratches still in here, but it looks fantastic. Just like the rest of the car does. Check this thing out. Huge difference. The wing looks good. Now I think I'm going to bust out my SHINEMATE EB. I can't remember. Is it EB? I can't remember the name, but my mini SHINEMATE that I have. There's mini SHINEMATE kit because I want to get in close to this wing, and it's got those cones where I might be able to get in there. I have my mini cones for my Flex, but they're tiny. The SHINEMATE has those big cones, so that might work good. And there's some areas I want to use the rotary. I'm going to use my rotary and clean up these areas here. You can see right here by the wing. Clean up those areas because I did over here. I cleaned up those areas here with my rotary. Look at that. This was full of scratches all around here. So it's looking good, guys. We are making progress. Thing looks fantastic. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this far. If you've made it this far into the video, please consider go down right now and smash that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? I do content like this all the time. Well, not all the time, when I can, but it's content like this, taking you guys along with me on my journey, sharing my tips and tricks, the Smurf tips and tricks. While you're down there, right next to it, smash that thumbs up while you're down there too. So I'm going to get back to work and I'll bring you guys in for another update here soon. Alrighty, folks, another update. We got this thing done. It is the following day again. So yeah, I've had this thing for a few days. I've been working on this thing for a few days. It was so hot today, guys. It was extremely hot, 105 degrees, and it's now 9:30, and it's 90 degrees out still. It's like a sweat box in my garage right now, but I wanted to update you guys. So last time we left off, we were doing the trunk lid. We were taking care of the trunk lid, and look at the clarity we brought back on this, man. Look at that. This thing was riddled with swirls and scratches, and it looks so much better. So much better. We brought out some nice clarity. He's gonna be stoked. I'm stoked. So yeah, got the bumper all polished up the diffuser down there. It's looking good. It's looking good. Almost ready for our protection stage. And don't worry, at the end we'll jump into some final thoughts, and I'll do a quick recap of everything I used and stuff like that for those that like to watch to the end. I know a lot of people don't, but I'll do my final thoughts, and we'll have a sit down and talk about the process of this nice comeback, restoration, enhancement, whatever you want to call it. But it looks great. But it has been sitting here for a few days, so it's gotten dusty. It does have a little layer of dust on it. So rather than come in and panel prep right now, what I'm going to do is I got another mixture of my HYDRA rinseless wash here. I'm going to give this thing a quick rinseless wash just to play it safe. Give it a quick rinseless wash, get all the dust off, and then I'm going to come back and wipe it down with my PELEUS panel prep. Now, for those of you guys that are just now tuning into my channel, why is this an important step? You're going to come in and remove any of the polishing oils left over on the paint. That's going to help when you go to apply your protection, any form of protection. It's going to make sure that the paint is bare and free and ready to accept your form of protection. So it's a crucial step. And they have like primer polishes that I really want to test out, that I'm going to test out soon. But yeah, we're going to get this thing rinseless washed, panel prepped, and yeah, we'll start the protection stage, which is going to be Immortal from Phoenix EOD. This stuff right here is so good. Now, we had talked about doing a coating like Chronos on it from Phoenix, you know, the 5 to 7 year big dog coating, but he hardly ever drives this thing. It sits in his garage. I told him Immortal would be plenty for this thing. As long as you rinseless wash it, top it with some Titan when you're done, you'll get well over a year out of that stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's get to it. I'm gonna get it washed up, and when I start to apply Immortal, I will show you guys how I apply it, and then I'll get it done. We'll come back and see what it looks like. All right, folks, so I have the car all paint prepped and it is ready for protection. I've got my Immortal here. Now, this is how I like to apply Immortal. You can spray it directly into a rag and wipe it in, flip it over, buff it off. That's fine. I like to apply it like this, so it gives me a little bit more precise application for especially this hood and the vents and stuff like that. It gives me more precise application. So what I'll do is I'll come in and prime the pad, 4 or 5 sprays. That can probably do half the hood. But being as it's extremely hot out and it's really hot in here, I'm probably going to break this down into quarters. So you can just apply this like a coating, pretty much. And you'll see it rainbow and do all that cool stuff like a coating wheel. This is a light version of Chronos. That's probably as far as I'm going to go. I call it Diet Chronos. Love Immortal. It is very, 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 very underrated. And it can be applied to leather, like not true leather, but the coated leather seats. It can be applied to those. I've seen people do that with great, great results. That's pretty much it. With how hot it is, I'm just going to come right in and buff it off. And you're pretty much done. Just like that. Super easy. You can feel the slickness immediately. Now it's going to cure. You want to give this at least 24 hours to cure. And then you can come in and top it. I mean, it's that easy. Immortal is such a great product. And that's pretty much it. And that's exactly how I apply it. Now, since I've already got some in my sponge, I'll just go 1, 2. And then I'll come in here like this. You can do circles. It doesn't matter. As long as you get even application. And just pay attention to where you left off. If you have to go back over a spot you think you already did, then go back over it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's all about having the even application. And this can be used on glass, plastic, cowls. It works great on plastics. I've already did this cowl with a different product, so I'm not gonna use it on that, but it's just so easy. It goes on and comes off so easy. And the performance you get out of Immortal is just, it's epic, you guys. It's absolutely epic. Diet Chronos for the win. And if you have Chronos on your car or a coating, let's say every year you want to spruce that up, you can come in with Immortal, top it up. So that's pretty much it. That's application. That's how I apply Immortal. I'm going to go around this whole car. And then we're going to come back. We're going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. And then take the next step. All right, everybody. So I went ahead and I've got this thing completely coated with Immortal from Phoenix EOD. You guys look at this thing. This thing just looks, you know it. You know I'm going to say it. Phenomenal. My Lanta, this thing is just dripping with gloss right now. And what's really cool, Immortal works fantastic on restoring these trim pieces, bringing some vibrancy back to the black and protecting it at the same time. So that really looks good, even around the windshield and everything. So those turned out really, really, really nice. This thing looks incredible, guys. Can't get too close, I might fall in the paint. No lifeguard on duty, Cash, if you're watching this. Whew, sheesh. I absolutely love Immortal. I'm about to do this to my car. Those of you guys, this is not my car. This is my buddy's car. For those of you guys that, for some reason, still don't realize that this isn't my car. This is not my car. But the way this car looks, now I'm going to do my car the same way. Immortal would be plenty perfect for this occasion. Mine sits in the garage. And man, just look at that. So, now we wait. Next time you see this video, it'll probably be tomorrow after I get off work. And then we'll top it with Titan. All right, everybody. So, it is now time to put the cherry on top of Project GSX here. And I've got my Phoenix EOD Titan Hybrid Detailer for the nice cherry on top. Now, what I love about this is easy to apply, it's ultra slick, it's ultra glossy, and it smells absolutely amazing. Everything you want in a detail. So Immortal has been curing for since yesterday around 9 o'clock at night. So it's not quite 24 hours there, but it's perfectly fine. If you have to if you have to wait a minimum of 12, you'll be all right with Immortal. And with how hot it's been like 100. It was like 104 degrees today, and it's perfectly fine. So it's kind of been baking in a mini oven here in my garage. So now what I was gonna do is, because I don't think he's gonna pick this up until tomorrow night, but I don't want it to get even dustier because I don't think I'll be able to rinseless wash it. I don't know if I mean I probably could rinseless wash it, but I want to get it topped. I want to get the wheels wiped down again, a little bit dusty, and I want to get this thing squared away. So we are going to hit it with the Titan, the nice cherry on top. I got my mini IK bottles. I freaking love these things. I got my towel 1 and my towel 2 in my pocket. Oh, yes. Just come in and mist it on here. Oh, man. I can already see the Titan is beating up. Titan's beating up all over the hood of this thing already. That's what I like about Immortal too. Immortal, great hydrophobics. With how easy it is to use, I mean, the results you get are just uncanny. So yeah, that's exactly the process I'm in now. The cherry on top, flip the towel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It looks great. It feels great. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna get this thing wiped down. We'll come back for a final look, and then we'll go over what we used, start to finish. Alrighty, folks, here it is. Here's the finished product. I wish I had some sunlight, but it is dark out. He'll be coming to get this tomorrow, though, so I'll be able to pull this out into the sun and get a few pictures before he comes to pick it up. But it looks absolutely fantastic, guys. Motorcycle's out right now. It's a beautiful evening. It's like 87 degrees out. But check out the gloss we put on top of this. The finishing touches. Titan from Phoenix EOD. And it is a hybrid SiO2 detailer. So it's going to cure. It's going to get a little bit glossier. I mean, to the eye, maybe no. But, you know, every time you do it, you come out and you go, it is glossier. I can see it. But I can assure you, this thing has enough gloss how it sits right now. Oh, there goes my knees. Check this thing out. Thing looks incredible. This thing under the gas station lights. Y'all know them gas station lights hit differently. This thing is going to look absolutely stunning. I cannot wait for him to see this thing. So let's talk about what we used. Alrighty, folks. So what did we use to make this beautiful thing just so stunning? Well, for starters, it was nice to work on a car that was already clean. I didn't have to get my bucket out and pull it out and pressure wash it and strip wash it. A quick rinseless with my HYDRA from Phoenix EOD. By the way, I will put everything that I used down in the description for you guys to check it out if you guys want to check it out. Don't worry. But yeah, I got this thing rinseless washed with my HYDRA rinseless wash. I used my Holy Clay towel from imdetailedaf.com. Once again, I'll have his link to his website down in the description. All the links to all the sites and products and stuff that I used will be down in the description. Don't worry. And then after we got it all clayed, didn't really need much. I then started polishing. After a few test sections, I found that the blue HDO pad, this is my 3-inch pad, but my blue HDO Lake Country pad was the winner. Paired up with my Papa Cut from Phoenix EOD. Oh, let me get my big head out of the way. There you go. Papa Cut and the blue HDO were the absolute winner. Now, there was a few times where I had to use my Eurofiber 50/50 pad, and I cheated just a little bit, I put a dab of my 3D ACA 510 on there, just a dab. So I did 3 little dots of my Papa Cut and then 1 little dab of that 510 right in the center. Just on the roof though, just on the roof up here where all those scratches were. And on the top of the deck lid. Those were absolutely terrible. But after that, it was pretty much 90% of the car was the blue HDO pad from Lake Country and the Papa Cut. Now, what I've been doing is I've been utilizing my rinseless wash wipe off method. So, for instance, I would do the whole front bumper and then I would take my towel that I have in my rinseless wash solution, my HYDRA from Phoenix EOD. I would take that towel, then come in and wipe it all off, and it just makes it that much easier. It does save time. It saves you time, saves you energy, and it makes wipe off easier and safer. And I've been utilizing that a long time. The past couple details, not a long time, but the past couple details, I've been utilizing it. I've been wanting to utilize it for a long time. Been wanting to try it, and it works fantastic. I'm here to tell you, it works fantastic. And the last boat I did, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did a boat for a buddy of mine recently, and I did the whole side of top half of his boat. Did the whole one side, and I came back and wiped it all off, and it worked tremendously well. Especially with how hot it is right now, polishing in the heat can get a little bit sticky. So the rinseless wash solution, damp rag to wipe off the polish compound residue works fantastic. Give it a try. After that, we got this thing pretty much wiped down with the PELEUS panel prep to remove all the polishing oils and everything to get it ready for the last step protection. Come on, focus in. There it is. PELEUS panel prep from Phoenix EOD. Rocking Phoenix today, man, and on this job, and it just never let me down. It's never let me down. Phoenix has never let me down on a job. It's always stunning results. Yes, I do like to test products, guys. I like to test products out, but when I'm doing a job for somebody and I know I want good results, I use what tried and true. Now, if it was my car, my own Honda, I'd play around on it, try some different products, or I'll borrow a car for that reason. But I did not borrow this car to test products on. So, yeah, thing looks incredible. And then after that, for the protection stage, IMMORTAL from Phoenix EOD. Let that cure, and then topped it with the cherry on top. Woo! The Titan, baby. And this thing looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to try to get his reaction, guys. I'm going to try. But yeah, next up will be final pictures, final walk-arounds. You guys let me know what you guys think at the end, the result. I have a few before pictures. Maybe I'll put those up now. So you can see what it looked like before. They weren't great or anything. Totally forgot to take before pictures. But yeah, if you guys found this video enjoyable, interesting, helpful, any of those, please please consider subscribing to the channel. It is hot, guys. I'm melting out here. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that thumbs up for me while you're down there. Click that little notification bell. That way when I upload more videos, you guys get notified. That's it, everybody. I hope all you guys out there have a fantastic day, night, evening, whatever it is where you're at right now watching. And I always take a second and thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch and support my channel. I'll catch you guys all on the next video. Smurf is out.